I mean, this was nerve-wracking watching.
Yeah, exactly. It's a tough place to play, and definitely with their home record, we wanted to get one, and I think it lived up to expectations. It's two good teams battling it out, and we're happy to be on the winning side of it.
I know the last one's the hardest, but can you? I mean, you just got done, but can you grasp the idea that you guys are one win away now?
Yeah, it's really exciting, and we want to finish it before they get momentum, because it's a good team over there, and we don't want to give them any momentum. And I think we got a good chance to do it, and if we play again like we did tonight.
So much made about the power play or the special teams in this unit, and I think everybody thought maybe it'd be the power play, but it was the PKs tonight.
Yeah, I think we talked about the last game being disciplined, but also our penalty kill could have been better. So the penalty kill was great tonight, and I think it helped us win for sure.
Can you describe what the mood is amongst the boys right now?
Yeah, we're all thrilled, especially the way we did it. Again, that win was massive, and going down the end like that. So we're all thrilled, and to get a win in this building was something we should be proud of. And so the first one here, and we're hoping to close it out as soon as possible.
That was thrilling to watch. What was it like to finish that off here tonight?
Yeah, it was nerve-wracking. They had a good push in the third period. We felt like we played a lot of the game. We played the way that we wanted to play. So we set ourselves up for a great opportunity tomorrow, but we also know that we got to bring our best effort for however long it takes.
Yeah, that last one, I mean, it's cliche, but it's always the hardest, right?
Yeah, especially in this building. They haven't lost all playoffs in this building, and to win one is huge, but to get two is going to be a very tough task, especially in less than 24 hours.
But we talked about, special teams being a big part of this series and this game coming up here. I think a lot of us thought that'd be power play, but it was the PK tonight.
Yeah, our penalty kill was outstanding. Winning faceoffs, blocking shots, sacrifice from every guy. Total team effort. It was outstanding. Forwards, defense, goaltending. A lot to be proud of tonight, but at the same time, we got to have a short-term memory and be ready to go tomorrow night.
And I know you guys don't have much time to think about, but can you just give us a sense what, when the boys got in the room for a moment, what the feeling was like in there?
You know what? Like these playoff games, when you get off the ice, you want to celebrate, but your body aches, you're sore, you're tired. We just know that we're not done yet. We're proud of our effort tonight. We probably got the win, but there's a lot more work to be done.
How important this one was here tonight?
I think I look at the process. Obviously, I'll take the 3-1 lead any day in the win, but I thought we played our best game of the series, and I think that as a group, looking at each other, I think we're happy with how we played tonight. We need to come out the same way. They were undefeated going into tonight here, and we showed we could play here.
And them, like you, it's a little mystique, I'm sure, for visitors when they don't lose at home. What did it mean for you guys to be able to break that here?
We just we've been a good team. All year long, every time we've lost a game, we responded. We weren't happy with how we played on Wednesday nights, and it kind of speaks to our character of the team and how we responded tonight.
We asked you guys the last couple of days, hey, we had 10 goals against in 2 games, and people were wondering, are you concerned about Jared into a man? You guys told us absolutely not. He came up with a big game again tonight.
No, he just like everybody else, huge response. Played well for us tonight.
A lot of people asked us coming into this, like, are you concerned when you guys been giving up goals, Jared? And everybody was like, nope, great game tonight. It's kind of been the way it's gone all year. Just your feelings.
Yeah, I think throughout the regular season, certainly through these playoffs, we've done a good job bouncing back. Now, I mean, we all know what's on the line tomorrow. They know what's on the line. It's going to be, tonight was a close one, but tomorrow is going to be the biggest game of some people's lives. So it's a new one tomorrow, and everyone's going to come ready to play. Is it just a storyline for us, Jared, that, hey, they snapped that, when like you, they hadn't lost here, and sometimes that gets in people's heads. How important was that to win here? Yeah, they're such a great team, and especially at home. And any great team is going to be good at home. That's what it takes to be a great team. The place is loud. They feed off the energy. You can see that. Once they got the second one, they just kept coming and coming and coming. And I thought we played a really good game, but they were exceptional as well. So it was huge. It was just, it's not much more to say. It was just very big.
A lot of people talk about Dan Renouf and the 2 goals, but really the blocks. Not just Dan, but Dylan. Guys just laying out in front of you.
Yep. No, there was tons of blocks tonight. I thought both teams so far in this series have done a great job, to be honest. It's a gutsy. It's a gutsy thing to do. I got tons of gear on. A puck doesn't hurt me. They're taking pucks off their arms, off their ribs, off their stomachs. It's a whole new game for them. So I love when they do it, and I try and give them my support when they're slow to get up. Maybe if they get one in a bad spot.
I know that you guys don't have much time in the room, but can you just tell us what the sense was in there, getting in there and saying, all right, we're 1 win away, boys?
Well, it's just the message was one more win and we win a championship. I mean, that's you can't split any atoms. You know, it's just we have to have a will to win. They're going to come out extremely hard tomorrow. I mean, they're the hardest working team I've ever played against in my career. So, you know, you can't really say anymore. Now it's time to walk. You know, talk the talk, but you got to walk the walk.
You know, I know you didn't have a lot of time in the room, but, you know, what was the feeling that, you know, you're 1 win away now?
You know, the feeling is obviously this was a big win tonight. You sort of savor that for 5 minutes, and then, you know, with the back-to-back game, the recovery comes into huge play, and that's really it. We start focusing on tomorrow.
You haven't got 2 up when you guys have won, which has been most of this postseason, and you haven't got down when you lost. Is that you're just going to try to continue that?
Yeah, you know, it was a pretty hard-fought game. There's really not a lot of energy to get too excited. You know, like I said, you just kind of, you know the job's not done, and there's stuff left to do, and that's the focus.
I mean, what does it feel like to be 1 win away now?
You try not to think about that too much. You know, it's you know, a good hockey team on the other side, and you know, it's still, you know, you don't start to celebrate or let that sink in at all. It's still, you know, a huge game coming up tomorrow, and you know, that's our focus.
That was made about the special teams being, you know, so big in this series, Ben, and we all thought kind of it was the power play everyone was looking at, but the PKs were, both sides were great tonight.
PK for us was huge. You know, they got to be really happy with how their PK performed. You know, guys were blocking shots like crazy. You know, our PK, you know, kept us in that game. Our power play, you know, you got to tip your hat a little bit to them, but you know, there's some execution things we can probably shore up a bit. But you know, ultimately, you end up with the W. No matter how it comes, you're happy with that.
Teams are undefeated at home. There's a little mystique that goes with it. You know, it makes teams think. Is that just a storyline for us, or is that true? And how important was to snap that at least in 1 game?
Well, it's obviously big to, you know, win on the road, and you know, these guys have been real good at home. I think they were closing in on a home win streak that for their franchise. So, you know, they're a dangerous team either way, but at home, you know, with their fans behind them, it can get out of control a little bit. And, you know, I thought it was big for us to go up early, and, you know, the crowd was still into it, but, you know, I thought our guys did a pretty good job of, you know, not really letting that get to us and affect how we were playing.
Winning tonight will give us confidence tomorrow night. You know, once again, very tight hockey game. You know, I thought our 5-on-5 play was better tonight than Wednesday. I thought our penalty kill was excellent. They did a great job on their penalty kill against our power play. We had some good chances, and McKenna was there when things broke down. So it was a good hockey game. You know what? Once again, they had plenty of chances in the third period. They're coming, getting more chances. We had a big kill the last 5 minutes. Syracuse just ran out. The clock just ran out.
On that kill, the last 2 minutes or so, Renouf and Tangradi both had major block shots.
Yeah.
What do those guys do for your team? They don't get a lot of attention.
No, both those guys were great tonight. They block a lot of shots. They're heart and character guys. It doesn't go unnoticed in our locker room. You know, our bench was standing up for them when they're blocking those shots. That's what you need. You need sacrifice, and you got to pay a price out there, and that's what they did.
It seemed every Syracuse rush in town getting their sticks there, a little quicker in the lanes, just breaking things up. Just your thoughts about your overall defense and why you guys just look a little bit quicker tonight.
We made some adjustments with our forecheck. You know, I thought on Wednesday we weren't getting up enough, so we tweaked our forecheck, and you know, so we were above pucks more often. You know, it was just one of those nights where I thought we checked better tonight than we did on Wednesday. On Wednesday night, Syracuse had us hemmed in quite a bit, and we couldn't kill the cycle. We did a better job of that tonight. They still did have offensive zone time against us, but I thought we checked better. We had better sticks. You know, we were more disciplined. Still took penalties, but we were more disciplined tonight, and so I like the game from that standpoint.
You talk about Jared's performance. We talked about 10 goals in 2 games, and no one seemed concerned at all in
Well, he was very good tonight. He was tested heavily, especially the last 10 minutes. There were scrums in front of him. If our guys didn't block it, he had to be there. Those flurries that Syracuse had, I'm surprised that one didn't sneak by him. You know, it was just a great second effort by the players in front of him, but also Jared's desperation.
Can you impress your team's overall poise? Obviously, you're up 3-0, and they come back within 1 or 2. Crowd's going nuts. You guys just never seem flustered. I know it's a veteran group, guys have won before. Just like your thoughts about the team's pool tonight.
It was difficult. Like, you know what? 3-1 game, all of a sudden becomes 3-2. The crowd's into it. You see Syracuse get a lift. They're coming at us. You know, the guys were saying all the right things on the bench, but still, we felt that we were hanging back, trying to protect the lead. And, you know, we wanted to dictate play, get it in the offensive zone. We didn't have too much offensive zone time. It's just, that's the way it is. You know, I think it's just human nature in those situations to kind of not get beat. And, but the talk on the bench was very positive. You know, they said, guys are saying, we're fine. Let's keep on playing our game. They're saying all the right things. And that's what a veteran group does for you.
How tough is it going to be for you guys to get in?
Very difficult. Just like every game in this series, it's been very difficult. You know, we're going to see a very desperate team. They have to win. It's going to be the toughest game in this series by far.